Hello everyone, and welcome again to the Borderlands, or Borderlands 2, depending on what you care for. My name is Tynaeus Vane, and I have a little bit of explaining to do. I'm just searching through menus here, nothing special. But, I have a little bit of explaining to do as to why this video didn't come out before when it should have. I am recording this the day after Easter, so Tuesday after Easter. I mean, I guess that's kind of given. But the reason that I didn't come, this video didn't come out before, was because day after Easter, I felt horrible. In bed all day, headache and all that. Just, see, I'm not as young as I once was. I'm only 21, so it really doesn't, mean much. But yeah, so I kind of done goofed in that I ate too many sweets. That happens to you as you get older, apparently. And I'm sounding like an old man. I'm only 21. I have nothing to complain about. Anyway, so I'm going to be recording this, and then right after I'm going to be recording Dark Souls 2. I also have a little bit of explaining to do on that front as well. I was told April. Okay, no, I wasn't told April. I was told March. March 26th, when Dark Souls 3 was coming out. And it was Dark Souls 3 that I to this day, well, I could swear by it, that I was told March 26th for Dark Souls 3. And now I didn't see any advertisements for it besides coming soon or something like that. But now I understand that it's coming out April 12th. So I'm sad. I am quite sad. So yeah. I hope there will be Dark Souls 3 content coming, but much later than I had anticipated. So yeah. I hope you can forgive me. Anyway, you get Borderlands and more Dark Souls 2. So that said, we are going to be working our way towards the one part of the Southern Shelf to do the side quest known as Symbiosis. Excuse you, Marauder. Please die. Please die. Thank you. But yeah, so we are going to be doing that side quest, which, nothing too special. Nothing too special. It's not going to take as long as I hope. Well, I hope it's not going to take very long. But it really shouldn't. But, now that that's all said and done, what is this quest that we're doing? It is called Symbiosis. Basically, there is a midget riding a bullymong. It's kind of like a boss. I mean, I say it's kind of like a boss, but it actually is a boss in its own way. So, that's a thing. Southern Shelf, the Bay. Now, I was debating whether or not to do this because it does take a little while. Because as you can see, we're going through that entire thing. We are not going out into the bay amongst those other ships. We're just going to worry about the quest at hand. Insta health, please. Why am I wasting money on that? You tell me. I'm also going to try and leave the weapon, the item customization, like the or the weapon choosing off screen. At least I'm going to try to do that because, frankly, that's really boring. Excuse you, did I say I wanted to be thrown? I want stuff thrown at me. I don't think I did. Alright, so, as we go along, we are going to be getting talents that allow me to basically not aim. I'm actually legitimately going to be going down that tree. Because why? Because reasons. Now, the thing about this game, you don't need reasons to, there's no reason to not do something. I am stuck. Excuse you. Now, why am I doing that? Because, why not? Again, a bad reason. But it's mine to make. In all seriousness, though, I'm finding that the more I aim, the more I'm kind of losing my damage per second. Mainly because, especially with Hyperion weapons, they are like they auto. The more you fire, the better they get with aiming. I discussed this before. That's the one trait for all Hyperion weapons. Hyperion Corporation, not Hyperion Starcraft, because we all know that they're two different things. I was actually considering doing a StarCraft series sometime last year when my channel was still in its newness, when I had just created it. Problem with it was that my software, the recording software I had, wasn't being cooperative. Nothing was working with it, so I wasn't sure how to do it and deal with it. Mainly because I was still new to the whole situation. But that's sometimes how things went. Well, that's how a lot of things went for me last year. Things were not going well, so I was also taking a welding course, so that was also something I had in mind. All right, so one thing ooh, yes, excuse you. All right, so level 5. We now can get our death trap. All right, so what is death trap? Well, I'm going to show you. Okay, so one thing I do want to kind of point out, I do want to go for this, because killing an enemy or fully emptying your gun's magazine while in combat grants you a stack of anarchy. Each stack of anarchy increases gun damage while decreasing accuracy. Prematurely reloading your gun causes you to lose all stacks of anarchy. Anarchy stacks are quickly lost while in fight for your life. So yeah, as you can see, it only lasts once, but the more that we do that, like, it goes in tandem with the smaller, lighter, faster. Increases your reload speed, but decreases your magazine size. Meaning that you just pop them in and out, in and out, in and out, in the gun. So yeah, it's actually a really interesting thing to look at. Discord. I'm actually looking to get. I was thinking about this one. Prematurely reloading activates Discord, increasing accuracy, fire rate, and health regeneration. You constantly lose anarchy stacks while Discord is active, but Discord can be deactivated by prematurely reloading again. So basically, it's kind of like the off and on switch for anarchy, meaning that you can heal off of it, so it's more self-sustained. I'm going to get some enemies to spawn first, and then I'm going to show Death Trap. I haven't had a lot of experience with Death Trap, but my goodness, he's a fun friend to have. He's a really good friend to have. Mainly because he just kills all my enemies. I mean, not all my enemies, but I actually do have a confession. When I loaded this character back up, I kind of was thinking, like I'd already loaded the character in. Oh, come on. And I forgot that it wasn't the siren. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna pop that. It didn't work. But I'm gonna pop that, because I can't even anymore. Alright. I'm only looking around because I need ammo. Alright, you know what? Enemies are spawning. Say hello to Death Trap. Look at Death Trap. Look at that. Like, he doesn't do very much damage early on, but then again, I'm supposed to be working with Death Trap, not just me with Death Trap. Okay. Explode the tank, please. There we go. I'm on fire now. Now, I'm not sure if using a shotgun is very great. Ooh. Yes, please. Grab that. Grab that. I'm only doing this because of money. You can sell all these weapons. Oh, where's Death Trap? There he is. There we go. Look at that. Oh, and you can, there was a health bar right on the screen there. That was his health bar. That was Death Trap's health bar. You can actually upgrade Death Trap to have a laser beam, which is really cool. You know, laser eyes. He's a robot, so, having that is, it's almost a given. Now, I suck at aiming with these, so that's kind of one of the reasons I want to go for the Anarchy Tree. Oops. Because every bullet that misses has a chance to ricochet. Okay, you know what? Going for this. You know why? Because there's a guy right over there. Come on. There we go. Ta-da! Okay, please die. Thank you. Oh, hey, look. That's a psycho. Where's the psycho? Where is he? Oh, that's a marauder. Go, Death Trap! Oh, that's the screen. That's the bar on the bottom of the screen for his health. I don't recall seeing that the first time. I mean, the first time I summoned him.
I'm the greatest engineer alive.
Hey. Hello, Marauder. To pay the bills. Yay. And I'm literally getting bills. And no, not Lord Beerus. No, I keep on hearing that it's... Yeah, his original name was Bills. I'm just like... I'm calling him Beerus. And she is... And Gage is continually talking. So, I'm talking over that. I'm sorry. But I love the dialogue in this game. Pop it. And Death Trap is coming up out of the floor. How many friends do you know can do that? Uh-oh. I'm nearly out of health, so I'm going to back up. And then take my time to load. To aim. This is not working. So we do this. Ah, take this. Okay, take this. Uh-oh. Take this. Aha! Uh-oh. There's another one. There are more psycho midgets. More psycho midgets. And regular psychos. One thing I don't know if I'm gonna be looking forward to it or not. I already have this one, don't I? I do. Yeah, I already have that one. How much does it cost though? 74. I'm actually gonna. I do want to make room for that one. I heard something. There is something over there. I'm gonna go grab that. Boing. There is. Oh, it's just a couple boxes here. Nothing special, but money and bullets. I'm happy with both. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna be like, oh hey, I'm gonna go all around and pick up all the weapons, sort through which ones I'm gonna sell or not. Because there is a vendor right around here. I'm not gonna open that one yet. All the money and the bullets. Oh, there he is. And there's another one. Psycho midget, shotgun midget with a. I'm about to say a shotgun midget with a shotgun, but I mean I guess that one's kind of self-explanatory. Kind of want it. Kind of want to. Like if that has a fire fast, yeah it does, but the magazine size sucks. All right. Now I'm gonna avoid that for now. All right, no, I'm not gonna avoid that for now. I do want to switch out weapons only because I know I probably have a better one, better automatic weapon in my inventory. That one's okay. Meh. Meh. I don't have any SMG? I have no SMGs. I only have an assault rifle. Well, that's not great. Hi, Midgey-Mong!
What an unlikely symbiotic relationship. Two deadly creatures cooperating to survive this harsh environment. Also, the midget looks like a human backpack. That's funny.
Go, Death Trap! Now, this boss fight isn't that hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Best robot ever.
Oh my goodness.
Wonderful. That fracas was most helpful to my studies on bullymong social structures. Return to the bounty board at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, just get this just because. Now these usually point you to treasure. That I'm only getting them just because you do get experience for each one that you encounter. Now, the best friends forever is the more of the death trap related tree. While death trap is active, kills made by death trap or yourself increase death trap duration, and yeah, so it's okay. Have a chance to ricochet off towards nearby enemies. That's actually a really good one. While you're see, this one is a little bit different. I think I'm getting that one confused. Increase the maximum anarchy stacks, death trap ability. I totally went over these beforehand. To 0 stacks of anarchy, then the next time you would gain an anarchy stack, you gain 25 instead. Okay. Oh, hold on. This one's actually... Is this the one? Shooting an enemy while in mid-air consumes anarchy stacks and causes a digi-splosion. Oh, is this the one? Oh. Melee overrides skill. Well, you have a stack of anarchy, press R to digistruct claw. Oh! Hey! Okay. This is actually really interesting. Okay, death trap ability lashes out with a flurry of attacks. I don't know if that one's activated. I think that one's just a it's a death trap ability, so I guess it's just a he does as he wills. Now this one is actually I was actually thinking of this, the close enough. Your abilities hit walls or other objects have a chance to ricochet off toward a nearby enemy. That's actually a really helpful talent. That's the one I kind of want to go for. But because you actually get more than enough skill points for most of the tree, for practically all the tree, I can go for that ability as well. But basically this one is going to increase my damage the more I shoot things. So this is why having an SMG is actually really handy, just because especially with this one, because you keep on just reloading, taking just in and out with the magazine. So I am going to get that one. Now the thing about the anarchy is that oh yeah, here he is. I was actually looking for this guy.
Rain on my shoes.
And then another one.
I like it.
Excuse you. Go death trap. Yay, death trap. Alright, so I am gonna elongate the episode every time I do this. But basically, everything that I don't need, I'm gonna sell it. I am gonna be keeping the fire weapon I have now. I don't really like the I need to compare it with my currently equipped weapon. Basically, it has the increased accuracy, fire rate, reload speed, and magazine size. But with the talents I'm going to be going for, that's not really going to be causing me any problems. Also, this one does damage over second the more I hit. The accuracy really isn't going to be helping me either, because I am going to be getting that ricochet talent. Not to mention they're very, since they're so similar, it's not going to be a problem. I may as well. Press fighter, get rid of the renegade, repeater, coach gun. I don't think I'm going to be using that or that. Or that. So guess what? We now have room for more weapons to sell, but I'm not going to sell them here. Oh yeah, come in here. There is a generator. Well, it's kind of like an engine made of guns. I mean, that's basically the best way I can put it. Flat off, accuracy is okay. I kind of want to use it just because it has a greater magazine size. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not going to be using that. Oh, it's one of these guns. Basically, with these, it kind of... I wonder if these need to get wound up. Yep, needs to get wound up first, and then... Now, with these, you kind of just mow through bullets. So it's not really going to... So they're effective in their own way. But you will find better ones as you go. Yes. All of the ammos. It's true, he does. Because I know that people buy from him, but nobody wants to buy from him. In some cases. Practical thinking. Smart. All right, so we're gonna be making our way the other way now. Now, one thing I actually want to ask, because I'm starting to get to the point where I'm about 2/3 of the episode. I'm gonna be trying making these. These are the Jacobs aren't really my style of weapons, because unless I'm doing like unless I'm using a different class that has a little bit, it kind of melds better with Jacobs, because the more you with Jacobs weapons, it even says you fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, which is okay and all, but not necessarily for necromancer, who's basically not worrying about firing at I mean, I guess in its own way it would be okay, but I'm really not that interested in Jacobs. Oh, for a minute there I thought that was another one of the telescopes. Hello, monies. Okay, moving all the way back. So yeah, see, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. I don't think I have. Can I? Oh hey, I have a token. Redeem token. Usually I go for grenade damage. So yeah, or recoil reduction. I think I'm gonna go. I don't think I have recoil reduction at all. Fire rate seems pretty okay. Okay. This is always a problem for me. Do I go for grenade damage, which is already pretty high, or fire rate? I feel like I've already gotten fire rate. I don't know though. Grenade damage. Why not? As you can see, I've played this game quite a bit. It takes like 10 tokens to upgrade it to 8 points. So you can tell that I played for a while. All right, I'm not going to be going over there yet. Honestly, I have no reason to go over there anyway. I already have all the achievement. I mean, if you want to get an achievement, but this game is like forever old. This game came out a while ago. They already came out with two other Borderlands games already. Pre-sequel and Tales from the Borderlands, but I guess that one technically isn't as much of a Borderlands game. Alright, I'm full on guns again, so I'm gonna sell these. Just gonna sell them quick. See how quickly your inventory fills up? I'm not gonna be using shotguns. I'm not gonna be using that. I'm not gonna be using that. I'm not gonna be using that. That's another shotgun. Yeah, no, not the... Yeah, no. That's actually something I'll look into. Oh, and an SMG. It's a gearbox SMG. I'm not really... Yeah, no. I already have that one. So we're set. Okay. That's actually something I really... The elemental weapons are really... They're good weapons. I can honestly say that I like the elemental weapons. Even though that in some cases it takes down your... I mean, depending on the weapon you get. But I mean that's not really going to be a problem in this game. You're going to find oodles upon oodles of weapons. So it's not going to be a problem. So yeah, I'm going to return to Sir Hammerlock, and then I'm going to start the quest to continue on to Captain Flint. You can actually see the area I'm going to be going to with the thing reaching over the mountains there. Unlimited sprint, one of the best things about this game. Just running forever. Forever. I keep forgetting how to spell Liarsburg, so every time I write in the description Liarsburg, I always think it's one word. It's two. And there is an apostrophe in there. English language is weird. Okay, talk. There we go.
Exemplary!
Oh, okay. I already have that, so I'm gonna sell it.
High quality, low price, and no question asked.
There's one necromancer head that I really want, but I'm not able to get it yet. Well, I just need to get lucky with it.
Flint and I had a gentleman's agreement in the past. I give him the loot from the bodies Jack ditches in the glacier. He promises not to torture me for hours at a time. Then he does it anyway. But that ends today. We're gonna take him out, steal my ship back, and sail to Sanctuary. Let's go this way.
Here's what's gonna happen, Vault Hunter. My first mate, Boom Boom, is gonna kill ya. Jack's gonna pay us, and I'm gonna play hopscotch in your chest cavity.
He doesn't play hopscotch.
Hey,
No.
how did Freckles suck? How's your day been, buddy? We haven't really talked much since I left you for dead. Hey, you think you'll freeze to death up there? No, probably not. Bandits will get you first. My day? Been pretty good. Just bought a pony made of diamonds. Yeah, because I'm rich. So, you know, that's cool. Goodbye.
I love Handsome Jack. Now, as a character, like in this game, I just love the character of Handsome Jack. Seriously, I do. But in all logic, he's just a scumbag. Like he's that witty guy that you just cannot help but like. He's one of those bad guys where you can't help but not like him. Is what I'm trying to say. Because you know, words is a thing. Words are things. That. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a. I'll just pick this up. This is for like a collection quest.
We've hijacked the train that runs through the dust. If all goes well, we should get to Sanctuary in a day's time. Hyperion hasn't diverted any troops from New Haven to pursue us, and a sandstorm has devoured their nearest frontier town. We just need...
Oh, damn it! Everyone, get away from the windows!
This is the stupidest part about this quest. You need to follow Claptrap.
She was a lieutenant in the Crimson Raiders, the anti-Hyperion resistance. I'd be very interested to know what became of her. If you could find the rest of those audio logs, I would be more than happy to pay you for them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna look and just get this other quest. Where is it? Best minion.
Protect me, Squire!
I already killed it. Okay, where'd my death trap go? Okay, hiding behind things. See, this is fun. See?
I'm feeling awesomer.
See, and the more I just fire, the more I'm gonna. No, I won't go down here.
These are human beings. Ah, totally kidding. Screw those guys.
You're such a good friend, Claptrap. What would we ever do without you?
I'm trying to think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was going to call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Butt Stallion? Nah,
Butt
that's
Stallion.
even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give it some more thought.
I love Butt Stallion. Alright, I'm down. Oh well. Yay! And I'm pretty sure there's a Secco. Where's the Secco? There he is. Oh, there. I love that the guys at Gearbox made a class that requires, like, they thought of everything. A class that requires you to not aim and to just fully empty your magazine. Like, I'm one of those guys that really needs to work on not reloading if there's no need. Like, I'm not saying, like, that's a problem. I'm just saying, like, that's something that you should probably think about. You know, oh my goodness. Seriously, though, I just have this... I have a terrible problem of just, like, reloading at just random intervals for no reason. Okay, 4 weapons here. Boink, boink, boink. There's a way to upgrade my inventory, but I need, like, backpacks for that. Grab that. Yeah, so I am going to just, spawn this one, audio, because, frankly, I just love it. Seriously, I just love this dialogue.
I should probably clarify. The diamond horse I've been telling you about, it's not a sculpture or anything. It's a living horse that actually happened to be made. Actually, I'll go get her. What stallion? Here, girl. What stallion? Say hello. Yeah. Mud Stallion says hello.
I love it. I can't. I like. All right. So before I go any further, I am going to end this episode here. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to end this episode here because the next part actually does take a little while. I really don't care what Claptrap says. I'm just going to stay here. All right. So, as you can see, I just reloaded an empty weapon, and it doesn't take away my anarchy stacks. They don't decay over time, unless you reload. So that's an interesting thing to keep note of. Anyway, so I am going to end this episode here. Reason being because the next part really does take a while, and I'm going to try and keep these episodes at 30 minutes, well, around 30 minutes, to a cap of 35 at most. At least I'm going to try that, my very hardest to make it that way. Reason being because that makes it a little bit more of a digestible episode. Not to mention, this game kind of needs a little, you need to kind of, it kind of takes a little bit to fully grasp what's going on. Seriously, I'm not kidding on that. Sometimes it just goes one way and then with its logic and then a completely other direction. And that's not an exaggeration. Anyway, in the next episode, I'm going to be fighting I don't want to. I hate Claptrap. I hate him. I hate him so much. Everybody hates Claptrap. But that's because he's Claptrap. And before I get any more sidetracked, I'm going to end this episode here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I mean, I don't know if you... Let me know in the comments if you are, if you don't. Honestly, don't know if I wanted to go all the way with this character. I'm fully up for going all the way with this character, you know, through the entire game. But just let me know in the comments whether you like this game, whether you like watching this game or not. I'm trying something a little bit different with. I really don't want to keep it as in, you know, I want to keep this more of a. I'm having fun with the game, so I'm going to be doing. Which is the reason I'm playing it. But sometimes I get really caught up in it and the logistics of it all. When in fact, this game, I chose it specifically so I would have fun because I really don't need to worry about everything that's going on. Earlier on, that's kind of inevitable, but as you start just later on, things just start becoming a little bit easier and just more tunnel vision. So not needing to worry about it is perfectly fine. Anyway, so that just about does it for me. I want to thank you again, guys, for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, or a dislike, depending on your preference. You know, it helps me either way. Leave a comment, what you think, etc. and so forth. Anyway, that just about does it for me. So thanks again, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.